Okay. Wow. So excited. Mwah. Welcome to your practice. Welcome to your Sunday morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And so my intention for this practice is to take us through a little bit of maybe some standing, some balancing, and then to take us down for a guided breathing. I want to call it a NIDRA-ish type of longer Shavasana. So guided. So yeah, oh, there we go. Heart's plotting. So we'll just see how things unfold. All right, take your comfortable seat, however that is, sit on something. Let's just start with like resting your hands. Good. And just closing your eyes. And let's take some nice big breaths and send them out to little Arlo, who is getting stronger every minute. We'll just send our great love. Let's do that. Great love. We'll just send it out. Okay, on your inhalation, bring your hands together and right up in front of your mouth. Exhale this breath into your hands. Let's hold that breath, bow your chin, and just put in there all your good wishes, all your love. And we're just gonna send that out. You can keep your head bowed, your eyes closed, just open your hands, just offer this out like we do at the end of class. Just send it out. And then we'll bring the hands back together into prayer position in front of the heart this time. And we'll seal that, our blessings, our prayers, our love, we'll seal that with 3 ohms. Inhale. As soon as I say that, I start to cough. Exhale completely, exhale completely. I just need a minute. I'll just say there's a lot of pollen and I'm out of allergy pills, so I'm out. I don't know how that happened. So you might hear me coughing. Okay, sealing it with 3 ohms. Inhale. Bowing your chin, place your hands on your thighs, lift your chin, and open your eyes. Okay. All right, let's just start with just some rotating of ankles and wrists. So you can just put your, whichever way is comfortable. And if you can stretch your arms up and still move your wrists, lift yourself nice and tall, and just take like maybe 3 or 4 breaths. You can close your eyes if you like, and change the direction. Good. 1 more big breath in. And as you breathe out, release your hands, bow your chin. Let's just sit with the legs out for a minute. Keep lifting yourself, flex your feet a little bit. Good. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Good. 1 last breath, inhale. Exhale. Then bring yourself into cross-legged. So whatever your habitual cross is, we're gonna change it. I'm sitting on a blanket. I'll just tell you that. I'm just gonna shoot the legs forward a little bit, more than I have them before. Keep your hands on the floor, on your thighs. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, start to drop your head. Release yourself forward into your forward fold. You can walk your hands forward. Just let this be nice and soft. An invitation for introspection. And then wherever your hands land, we'll just invoke this very gentle cat-cow where you push the floor away, you curl back, pull the floor forward, and maybe the heart shines through. And just be in your own practice right here. How does this feel? And at any time you can release this gentle cat-cow action and drop more deeply into the forward fold if you'd like, or keep moving, that's fine too. Okay, I'm just going to take another few breaths. Good. Okay, last full breath in, sigh it out. And as you inhale, you'll walk yourself backwards, come upright. Pause here. We'll just take 3 breaths exactly as you are, eyes closed or gaze resting. You just feel yourself starting to withdraw. Okay, change the cross of the legs. And then hang out here for 3 breaths. And let your head start to drop a little bit. Keep lifting up through the sides of the waist. And then begin to explore this forward fold. Again, very gently, just finding your way in. And then, maybe embracing that little bit of movement that made sense to you. Felt good. And listening to your breath. Yeah. So staying with the movement if you're enjoying, or just dropping in to wherever you want to be here. Letting the senses just drop as well. And feel into the sensations. If you can release your head a little more, let that happen. And just do one more nice big breath in, side out, and make your way back up to your seated. Just hang out here. Eyes can stay closed or gaze resting. Just be in this position. From here, friends, we'll just stretch the legs out again. Just come back to this little bit of a stretchy leg. And I'm just going to point and flex. At the same time as I'm doing that, I'm just lifting tall, bowing the chin slightly. If your hands can hit the floor nice, like you can put the hands flat and lift up, even if the palms lift a little bit with your arms straight, just see if you can find that. Good. Soften your jaw. Let's do one more moment here. Good. Okay, and then just relax into this shape. Let the legs still be out. One more breath. Okay, and we're going to find our way into our child's pose. And feel free to put a blanket down if you need that. I'm going to bring the blocks forward as well for some fun standing stuff. Just come on in. I'll put a blanket down too. Okay. And once you're in your child's pose, make it very comfortable for yourself. You have the blocks. If you like to put a block under your head for your child's pose at any height, and maybe a dog on your back is nice, then just let it be like that place where we're letting the tops of the feet open. The hips are resting on the heels. And if that's not happening, then just prop that up if you feel like that would be helpful for you. Sometimes putting a prop in is nice between the hips and the heels. If your head is supported by your hands, you can leave it there. But if your head is on the floor, stretch your arms out. And I'm just placing my hands on the blocks here. Whichever one, if you're using the block to support your head, that's fine. Stretch your arms. And just release into whatever sensations are arising. The soles of the feet, the hips, the tops of the feet, the sides of your waist, your shoulders. Good. Okay, let's do one more big breath in and out. And we'll come up to hands and knees. So you have your knees on your blanket, if that's helpful. Maybe you'll tuck your toes under. Okay, so I have my hands on the floor. Maybe forearms is better for you. And I'm just showing all of these things. You know, you could even throw the blocks in if you have some wrist stuff. Okay, and we're just going to go through cat-cow. So as you inhale, arch your back, drop your chin. And as you exhale, go the opposite way, lift your chin. Okay, so I'm just showing the blocks. I'm going to go back to my hands on the floor. Make it work for yourself. And then as you are in your cat-cow, can we just start this rippling action from the tailbone up to the crown of the head? And you move to both places, beginning with the tailbone. Just as best as you can. Just kind of feel like maybe that's the lever to move you into both places. Flowing with your breath. Okay. All right, let's do one more. And then once you finish, you'll just settle back into child's pose. This time I'm going to keep the toes tucked under. If that's not happy for you, just release that. You'll stretch the arms out, rest the head. So be wherever you need to here. I have the knees are in, not quite touching, but they're definitely in a little closer. Okay, just take some breaths into this full container. Let's just do 2 more breaths. Good. And then come back up to your hands and your knees. And we're just going to do a circular cat-cow. So adjust your hands however you need. Make this a little longer so the hands can walk forward or the knees back. And then we'll just start by lifting the mid-belly up to the sky. Drop your head, tuck your tail. Shift the body over to the left. Swirl it down to the floor and over to the right. And you know, if you need to bend your elbows or whatever you need to do here to access this idea of, you know, full circumference. Good. Let's do one more in this direction. So you're not going super fast, and then change. I'm going to give you an opportunity to go back to that first direction again. So if you were just getting it, don't be sad. Good. All right. One more swirl in this direction, and then you'll change, and we'll do 3 circles in each direction. And then we'll release back into your version of child's pose. If you prefer to just sit for a few moments while we recalibrate, go ahead and do that. So I'm just finishing my last circling here. And then I'll just put the tops of the feet down again. Find child's pose. This time maybe I'll take the hands back. Backs of the hands on the floor. Might put your head on a block. And just drop in again to your breathing, to your space, to your rest. Good. One more breath. Okay. And then we're going to come up into downward facing dog. If downward dog isn't happy, here's puppy pose. You know, stay on the knees, just take the arms forward, drop the head. So it's just really about lengthening through the sides of the body. Whereas bringing yourself up into your downward dog. And just take a few moments here, maybe pedal the feet. Anchor the heels of the hands into the floor. And press your thighs back. Good. And then settling into your dog. Let your head go. Take one more breath. Good. Lift your heels up as high as you can. Take your gaze forward. Bend your knees. Press your belly towards your thighs. See if you can look forward. So I'm actually pushing the hands down, lifting the head and the chest. Good. One more breath. And then take your knees down and come back for your child's pose. I'm bringing my knees right together here. Tops of the feet down. And then this time I'm just going to bring the hands right underneath the head. Let's take a few breaths here. You might even notice, you know, from your first child's pose to this one, tops of the feet feel a little happier. Maybe your hips feel happier. One more breath. Okay, friends, when we come up to hands and knees, it's going to bring the blocks in. You don't have to use the blocks, but they're nice. Okay, knees are together. I'm going to take the left foot and just step it forward. So sometimes it's easy to just lift the left hand up. And then you're here. Good. Okay. So I'm not that far, it's not a really long one, kind of just in this shortened lunge. We're going to take the arms. I'm just going to reach back. And as I inhale, sweep up. Good. Let's just take 3 breaths here. So I have the back toes tucked under. You can feel the imbalance in your balance. One more breath. Good. Okay, reach up, inhale. As you exhale, take the left hand to the left thigh. Okay, pressing the right thigh back. I just lost my balance as I kind of lose it. I push the right thigh back. Even think of sending your tush back. Reach the right arm up. Crescent over to the left. You let the left knee move into center. Okay, take a breath. And then exhale, hands to the blocks. I'm going to straighten both legs. So hands on the blocks, just lift your back knee up. And once you come up, feel free to adjust your stance. Whatever you need to do here. Again, we're still just the beginning of practice. Okay, anchor your heels if you can. Lift your head and your heart. Pull the left hip back. Take 2 breaths. Draw your belly in. Good. Bend the left knee. Lower the right knee to the floor. Step the left knee back. Okay, I'm going to keep the toes tucked under and I'm coming to sit on the heels. So you could just be like, with your hands still on the blocks or the floor, or you could just, yeah, so awesome. Just come to sit. Just take 1 more breath. And then we're just going to flow forward with the right foot forward. So you take your hands, come back to your hands and knees. Right foot comes forward. Again, it's not a super wide anything. Left toes are tucked under. Good. Come up. Arms by your side. And as you inhale, reach up. Lift up. As I lift up, I'm sending this thigh back, tush back. And the right foot is anchored. But let there be fluidity with the breath. So you reach up as you inhale. There's a softening. Good. Okay, 1 more breath. Into all the wobbling. Take your right hand to the right thigh. Reach up through the left side. Crescent over. Let the right knee come in. Breathe. Anchor. Good. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Both hands are coming down to the blocks or the floor. You'll lift up. Straighten the legs. Adjust what you need. Okay. Try and keep your heels on the floor or anchored. Even if it's lifting, you can just push it towards the floor. I'm going to anchor the hands, lift the head and the heart, take the belly in, and then I can feel that right hip is just inching forward. I'm going to pull it back. Good. 1 more breath. Nice. And then bending into your right knee, lower the left knee down. Take the knees together. Good. Okay, we're going to do 3 breaths. So I'm going to sit on the tops of the feet. Child's pose, whatever you need. With your eyes closed, gaze dropping, whichever one. Stay here. Good. Okay, 1 more breath. Come back to your hands and your knees. Left foot's coming forward. However you need to do that. And this time I'm going to tuck the back toes under and make it longer. So it is changing the stance a little bit. Then we'll just flow front to back as we do. So you're just moving your hips. Maybe the sole of the left foot is lifting. I'll just lift the block just so you can see what I'm doing here. And then it's releasing. Good. Okay, we're going to turn this into a little bit of a side. I'm going to call it a side hustle. So let's come back to lunge. Just come forward. Take the back foot and just turn it. You can even bring the left hand inside. Maybe your hands want to walk all the way over to the side, or maybe just a little bit. You're just going to see what feels better. Let the back foot move as you just go front to back. So we're not going to torque the knee. You just find this Little motion of ocean for yourself. Good. All right. Let's just do one more. Good. Okay. And then make your way back to this lunge here. Okay. Back toes are tucked under. I'm going to lift the knee. And you could do that with your hands on the floor. But if you want to challenge yourself, you take your hands to your hips. Lift up. Adjust what you need. Lift the back knee. Take the arms up. Reach up. Good. I'm going to pivot that back foot and put it down. Open the arms up to the side. Warrior two. Good. Turn the left palm to face up. Right hand is coming down to your right thigh and lift up. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, take the left forearm to your left thigh. Right arm up and over your ear. And we're just going to go through these side to side a few times. So as you inhale, just reverse. And as you exhale, go through warrior two. This version of Parshva. Let's do one more. So I'm keeping that knee bent the whole time. Good. Let's come to warrior two once you've done both. Pause here. You're going to take the belly in, drop the shoulders. Windmill your hands all the way down to the floor. So you find your blocks. Lift your back foot. Okay. If you want to go to child's pose, go to child's pose. Here, if we're going to float to downward facing dog. I use the word float, but it's really just stepping the leg back. So come to downward dog or child's pose. Breathe into your whole body. Soften, smile, enjoy. If you're in downward facing dog or child's pose, either one, come to your hands and your knees. Good. Okay, I'm just adjusting my blocks. The right foot is going to step forward. Okay, and then once you're in lunge, adjust your lunge, make it longer if it's available to you. You know, blocks, I'll say again, are nice. It just takes the floor a little higher. Okay, and then from here, we just start to float back and front. Breathe. Open, you know, maybe lift the sole of the right foot right up off the floor. Heel still on the floor. Yes. Okay, let's do one more. And then we'll just come to lunge. Just going to pivot the back foot. So just let it turn wherever it needs to go. And then your hands can walk in. You know, you put them, you're going to just be curious. Where do I need to put my hands? Do I need to let my back foot have some freedom? So the knee is moving. Good. Just breathing. You know, what is there to find here? Yes. Okay. Do one more. And then you'll make your way back to that lunge. Walk your hands around. Turn the foot, the back foot. Okay. And then knowing we're going to lift up. So yogi's choice how you do that. I'm just coming back, hands on the hips. Lift, lift. And then the arms come up. We'll just take a moment here. Good. We're going to pivot that back foot flat. So you turn to face the long side, open your arms out, warrior two. Adjust what you need. Okay, reverse your warrior. So right arm lifts, left hand down, crescent. Stay here. And then reverse it. So take the forearm to the thigh. Take a full breath in and out. And then we'll just start to flow. Whichever way, wherever your breath goes, feel, you know, this great strengthening action, the moving of your arms, your breath. Last one. Good. Okay, we end with warrior two. And once you come out, warrior two. One more breath. Windmill your hands all the way down. And lift the back heel. This time we're coming to step forward folding. So just find the feet at the front of the mat. They don't have to touch. Be as wide as you like. Hands on the blocks or not. Just fold down over your legs. Okay. Ask yourself, what do you need? You need to bend your knees. that's fine. You know, I'm just resting my forearms on the blocks. And if your hands don't touch the floor, or your shoulders aren't happy hanging, then use the blocks. Do what you need. One more breath. Okay, we're going to half forward fold. So hands back on the blocks if you have them. You straighten your arms, lift your head and your chest. Legs can go straight or bent. If your leg, even if they're bent, but if they're straight, press the thighs back. Take the belly in, and then feel the hands on the floor and almost pull back. Even if you're on the blocks, you can just pull back. Lift your gaze. One more breath. Notice if your toes are gripping. Good. Okay, from here, I'm going to come all the way up. So firm my legs, take the arms out, reach up, inhale. And as you exhale, hands come down to the heart or by your side, whatever you need. Take a few moments. Slow your breath. Good. Okay. Now we're just going to go through some balancing poses, and you can stay exactly as you are on your mat. I'm just going to turn. Okay, I'll just put my blocks handy. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is start with like Shiva's dance. So I just take my arms out to the side, and yeah, so your feet are a comfortable distance. Press your feet into the floor. You can lift your toes. Lift your belly, sides of your waist, firm your legs. Feel yourself move your weight over to the left foot. Now the right foot's coming up, but it's just going out to the side. So it's not on the floor, it's not crossing over, it's not touching. It's just over. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to keep my right hand out. The left hand, I'm going to touch the index finger and the thumb and just take it across over the chest. I'm just coming down just so you can see it's just here. Okay, breathe. Even in the wobblies, flex your right foot. Now we're going to take that right foot just behind. Stay. Yeah, hold the wall. It's all good. Okay, both arms are coming out, palms open. I'm going to just take the leg out. I'm firming through the left leg. If you have it bent, that's fine. Good. Okay, one more breath. Should we go to tree? Yes. Tree pose. Find your tree, even if the foot's on the floor. Okay, wherever it is. Once you're in your tree, you can lift your arms. Maybe you touch index finger, circle it with the thumb. One more breath. Okay, I'm going to release first the arms, hands to the heart. Even though I'm wobbling like crazy, don't care. Take the leg off, touch the floor, drop your arms, look at the floor, close your eyes. Just breathe, like nothing happened. But at the same time as you do that, just feel all the activation in your ankles, your feet. Good. Nice big breath in, breathe out. Okay, so second side. So I'll start with just the feet. Just press down into the floor, lift up, find this. Find your tree, then shift the weight to the right foot. Okay, lift the left leg, it just crosses over. It's not touching, it's just over here. I take the arms, now the right hand, index finger and thumb, and the palm faces down, right in front of the heart. Firm through your standing leg. Breathe. One more breath. Then I'm just going to move this foot behind. Good. Breathe. Incorporate what you need. Hands are relaxed but open. Good. We're going to take both hands out to the side, palms up, just take the leg out. Be wherever you need to be, even if it's down here. Woo! Good. Breathe and smile, enjoy. And then we'll move to tree pose. And you can keep your arms low or lift up, wobble, wobble. It's all fine. Yeah. Breathe. Okay, if you're falling, know you're in good company. And one more breath. And then again, I'll just release first the hands, then the legs, then both feet on the floor, both arms by your side. Feel your breath. Good. Okay. So we're coming down. I'm just going to start with forward folding. So just as you are, as you inhale, sweep your arms out, reach up, look up. As you exhale, open the arms, fold over your legs, bend your knees, do what you need to do. Once you're down, let the head go. We're going to come up for halfway. So hands on the blocks of the floor as you inhale, lift your head and your heart. Take the belly in a little bit. And exhale, fold. Okay, we're going to hang out here, breathe. Your hands wherever you need them. One more breath. Good, okay. I'm just putting my blocks on their lowest height. I'm going to keep the left foot where it is. Take the right foot all the way to the back for lunge. Okay, I'm going to lift the head, lift the back thigh. Good. Okay, right foot's coming forward. Just step it forward, hopefully 1 step or 10 steps. Left foot back, lunge. Nice big long lunge. Look forward, lift the back thigh. This is me sinking in the thigh. This is me lifting it. Good, one more breath. Okay, downward dog or child's pose. Okay, I'm just gonna do dog peeing pose. Sorry, or last big pose. Big toes touch. If you're in child's pose, you can come to hands and knees and do this, or you can just child's pose it out. I'm gonna lift the left leg up. Stretch it out, push the right thigh back, bend the left knee and lift that knee up, take it over to the right. Maybe you take your gaze and look towards that left foot over on the right. One more breath. Release. And we'll just switch sides. Lift the right leg up. Press the left thigh back and then bend the knee. Open the hip. You can look at your right foot. It's over on the left side if that's there. Good. Release. Let's all take child's pose. Good. Just drop in. Use your blocks if you like them. Put your hands wherever you like. Breathe and be. Good. Okay, one more breath here. I said one more, but now I'm thinking let's do a few more. Stay as you are and just melt. Okay, so you can stay in child's pose. I'm just going to come into a squat here. So I'll come up to you, hands and knees, tuck the toes under, just roll over the feet. So you just bring yourself into squat. If this works, this is, look at the pose I'm in. This could be child's pose, right? So wherever you are, it's all good. Just take a few breaths here, just stretch out your calves. If you take the hand, you might find if you lean forward, you get more of a calf stretch. So do what works for you. Good. Take one more breath. All right. And then we're going to make our way onto our backs. And so I said we're going to do a bit of a yoga nidra. So that means get yourself comfortable. So put a blanket for your head, and if you like your bolster, however you like to set yourself up, take the time to do that. And knowing that once you get onto your back, I'm going to have you just hug your knees into your chest for a little bit. So you can set up your props. So I'm just going to bring a bolster in. And I do have socks. I don't know, the weather's so wishy-washy, but socks and an eye pillow here. And then a blanket to cover yourself, because no matter how warm it is, the body temperature will drop. So I'll just bring that in. Okay. So you have all your stuff. If you have your heating pad, I didn't turn mine on, but you can always throw that in. Good. And then once you're down, hug your knees into your chest. And we'll just take a few breaths here. Just melt what you can. Soften any place you can. And then we'll just take it to happy baby. So whatever version you like. So when I say that, here's the 3 versions. No coughing. You just either hug the knees towards the shoulders. That could be number one. Number two is arms inside the knees and you hug the outer edges of the feet. And number three is I take the arms and wrap them on top of the thighs and hold on to the feet. So I can actually use the upper arms, just press. Okay, I'm also going to take the tailbone back down to the floor. Take 2 more breaths, friends. Good. And then release, bring the knees back into the chest, 2 breaths. Good. And then place your feet on the floor or wherever they're going. Okay. And then you can stretch your legs out and start to drop in. The feeling of the floor. The feeling of your body releasing. So, okay, so this will be a guided, restful Shavasana Nidra. So just beginning by receiving all of that energy you've opened, released through your low back, your hips, your shoulders, your feet. Just tuning in to all that is happening right now in this body. I'm going to guide you through 4 mantras. So your first mantra will be, I am breathing freely. I am breathing freely. Just repeating that to yourself, maybe syncing that mantra with your breath. Tuning into the flow of your breath, from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. I am breathing freely. Staying with that mantra and with the flow of your breath for a few more moments. And just letting it all just disappear as you receive that knowledge as truth at this moment. Your second mantra is this: my mind is calm and relaxed. My mind is calm and relaxed. My mind is calm and relaxed. I am breathing freely. My mind is calm and relaxed. I'm just repeating either phrase. until they feel true and present right now. And then just resting in that knowledge. My breath is flowing freely. My mind is calm and relaxed. My breath is flowing freely. My mind is calm and relaxed. Here's the third mantra. I love and accept myself just as I am. I love and accept myself just as I am. I love and accept myself just as I am. And if that feels really, really big, just go back to your first mantra. My breath is flowing freely. And you work your way until you're ready to embrace the third one. My mind is calm and relaxed. I love and accept myself just as I am. Just repeating whichever mantra you need right now. And then just letting it go. And the fourth mantra is I accept the world just as it is right now. It doesn't mean you love it, you embrace it. It just means you accept the world as it is right now. And just go through those four, knowing you can always stop wherever you need. My breath is flowing freely. My mind is calm and relaxed. I love and accept myself just as I am. I accept the world as it is right now. It's resting into your stillness, into your mantras, into yourself in your rest. One last time, I'll just go through all four. My breath is flowing freely. My mind is calm and relaxed. I love and accept myself just as I am. I accept the world as it is right now. And staying as you are, bringing your inner gaze to your third eye. Just focusing on your inner third eye. Next few moments. As you do that, you invite the body to just rest a little bit more deeply. Bringing your inner gaze to the soles of your feet. Bring your inner gaze to rest at your hips. The small of your back. Center of your throat. The back of your tongue. Your inner ears. Backs of your eyes. Back of your heart. The backs of your arms. The backs of your hands. Your third eye. Your whole body. My breath is flowing freely. My mind is calm and relaxed. I love and accept myself just as I am. I accept the world just as it is. Rest deeply in your stillness. Only if it would make sense in the way you are resting. Just gently turn your head to the right and rest in to that, just that little change. Just bringing your head back to center. You turned it. Resting in center. And turning your head to the left. Bringing your head back to center. And just repeating these phrases once again, just quietly in your head to yourself. My breath is flowing freely. My mind is calm and relaxed. I love and accept myself just as I am. I accept the world just as it is right now. And choosing to stay in your Shavasana rest for as long as you like. Whenever you're ready, start to find your way out and let it take as long as you need. You gently explore waking up in whatever way works. I'm giving you lots and lots of time, so you don't even need to start moving yet, but you could. Just meet and seated. Whenever you get here, I'll give you about 2 minutes, so that's lots of time. Okay, just as we do, once you do come up to sitting or even from the fetal position, just you might bring back in the mantras or one of them that really resonated with you today. And just sitting in your stillness if you do come up to sitting in the next few moments. Just really feel what you have shifted and invited in this time of introspection, of exploring your inner world. This is the entryway to know ourselves in a whole new light. So if you are seated, bow your chin and you'll bring your hands to your heart whenever you feel ready. And just honoring these places of compassion, understanding and deep love and releasing of judgment. You are doing your best every day, and the rules in the game keep changing. But here you are, your breath flowing freely, your mind at this moment calm and relaxed. learning or accepting yourself, loving yourself exactly as you are. And accepting the world as it is right now. And so let that be the practice. As you inhale, lengthen tall. And as you exhale, bow your chin to all that we have, released and invited in. And we'll seal this practice with our May We Be Blessed mantra. And, we'll send out so much love and strength to little Arlo and to his family all together, and anyone else that needs it, we'll send that out. We'll seal that with an Om. So I'll just pause here too, guys. If you want to turn on gallery view, and if you want to turn your camera on, you can. You don't have to. It's all fine. And then we just be together. Okay. And so inhale nice and tall, sit up. Release this breath completely. Inhale fully to begin. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy and may we be happy. We'll seal that with one Om. Inhale. Om. Take a full breath. Breathe into your hands. Catch that breath. Lift your chin and open your eyes and offer this to yourself. And then we'll offer it out and offer it to each other. We'll offer it way, expand there. Yes, to Anne and the whole family. So much love, guys. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday. All right. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. So much love, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you. Thank you.
Hi. Hi.